Yep, sorry about that. It dropped the connection, folks. Quitting YouTube. Sorry about that. It dropped my connection. It does that sometimes out here for whatever reason. I just restart it and go on. Start a new one. Quitting YouTube, folks. I learned that from White Tupac. Gotta quit YouTube. I wanna wander. How you doing, sweetie? Hey, Misty. There's Misty. Yes. Hey, y'all, meet Misty girl. She's cool. Juana, are you still out at the slabs visiting? Are you out where Mac is? Hi, Vondi. Yep, me too, Misty. Quitting YouTube. I love that. Tupac always says that, Misty. He cracks me up. People never quit YouTube. And if they do, they're not going to go in here, quitting YouTube, folks. They'll just take their channel down and quit if they're going to quit. Hey, Robert Burke. Good to see you. How's that Colorado weather today? We're supposed to be 80 degrees today. Oh, okay. You just went to the for the winter? Okay. You back out in Arizona? Wanna? I like Arizona. I've been out there quite a few times. I got a hot tub, Allison. You can have it. It's not set up. I'm not even sure if the stuff works to it. Hot tub, I mean. Yeah, they're all stressed out over the checks. Over the checks they haven't sent out and people haven't received them yet. Because a lot of people on YouTube's on Social Security. And they're not sending those checks. Nobody's going to get them until probably May when we get our May checks. I figured that from the beginning. Oh, I love you too, Misty. Yeah, Tupac, he cracks me up. He is so funny. You want to get in a good mood and just get some laughs in, go see the White Tupac stream. He is total laughter. Total. Yeah, he was in here earlier till my stream dropped, Misty. He said he was just stopping in to say hi. Yeah, my solar panel should fill up my batteries with plenty of power today. We're going to get sun all day today. That rain's coming back in tonight, though. Yeah, I got out here earlier and or transplanted some carrot plants that came up. Yeah, hey Allison, I'm gonna try to get me a new pool this summer. The storm tore mine up. I like swimming pool myself. And you can always heat the pool up and warm it up if you want the water really warm. I like it cool though. Out here, since I use well water to fill my pool, I have to run a saltwater filtering system on it. Yeah, we've had a lot of our April showers have hit here all month. We've got rain the next week coming up, and my garden hasn't dried out from the first rain right after I got it plowed and I first planted it. It still hasn't dried up. Yeah, my roosters have been fighting again. Fancy's got his little cone tore up, but it looks like he hit old Big Red with a few flogs. His cone's tore up too. I don't know why they're fighting. They're not fighting roosters. It's a Rhode Island Red and an Americana. Allison, that's how pinched nerves do. Yeah, they told me when they first found my sciatica was jacked up like that. They said you can turn over in your bed wrong asleep and wake up paralyzed. Those pinched nerves are dangerous. You could be walking fine, doing fine 1 minute, and the next minute you're sitting in a wheelchair, can't move. They operated on my back. They wallered out that disc that the sciatica nerve went through, and but what happened was is they didn't put the plastic sleeve in it when they did it. They were supposed to put a plastic sleeve in there, so when that nerve moves around, it don't hit on those rough edges inside there. Well, they thought they were going to get a second surgery out of me, so they didn't do it during the first one. Well, I refused to have the second one done, so now when that nerve moves around, it catches on those rough edges where they wallered out that hole around there, made it bigger so that nerve would have more room to move around when it swole up. But now my spine is I forgot what they call it, but anyway, it's drying up. It's losing the fluid. And then besides that, I've got the spinal stenosis, osteoporosis. I don't know any of them that messes up your spine and your nerves. I've got all that. You had holes put in your spine. Well, I used to get those injections, those radio frequency injections. And what that does, that goes in it shoots a chemical in there and it kills all those little hair nerves, those feeler nerves that causes you to have pain off your spine and stuff from that nerve touching stuff. So it burns off all them hair nerves. But I haven't had it done lately, so I probably need it done again. Yeah, I've had the back surgery. I've had a neck surgery. I've got plastic disc in my neck and it's been fused at the base and it's got a metal rod in there holding it all together. And then my right hip, I've got a titanium hip and a titanium rod all the way to my kneecap. But it seems okay. Sometimes it burns though, like it's on fire. I don't know what makes it do that. Maybe it's the titanium. My dogwood tree didn't stay in bloom very long. That storm came and ripped all the blooms off of it. Are these what I hi Tommy and Selena and everybody, all your family. I've not had those aren't nerve blocks that I get. They're just radio frequency injections, RFIs. They're quite expensive and usually I get a series of 4. I get my lower back, right and left, and up around my shoulders. Oh, yeah. I'm a bionic woman, Allison. That's what I always say. Oh, and I've had my eyes fixed. They're complete. I got complete new synthetic lens in my eyes, so I've got better. It's 20/20 and 20/40 vision in my eyes, so I can see for super far. So yeah, I'm pretty much bionic at this point. Hey, Roger Gaines, good to see you. Good morning. We're just sitting around, just chewing the fat, him hawing, talking about stuff. Yeah, Allison, when you it sucks getting old, but they got all these new parts they can throw in you now. They'll fix you right on up. Make people live forever. Not saying you won't live forever in pain, but you can live forever with all the new parts they can put in you. Oh, good morning, Raj. I miss all you guys. The birds are chirping. I heard the frogs early this morning. Usually I have a frog that sits out here on the bird tree, but I don't see him today. He sits up on that little piece of wood I got nailed to it with the wind chimes on it. Tommy, I hope you're saying a lot of prayers for all the people that's contacted the corona and their families. Because them people, they need a lot of prayer right now. Yeah, I got out early this morning and I planted my carrots really, really thick. And so I pulled a few of them out and I took them and little tiny little things. They started getting that third leaf on them, and they're about 2 inches tall at the most, counting the root. But I took them and made them a new hole and transplanted them. We'll see if they grow. Potatoes are still doing really good. And that dirt under the potatoes in that area was turned about 2 feet deep, so it's got a lot of loose soil under there to make potatoes in. Yeah, everybody should get a check. It's just people that didn't file any tax returns and didn't and don't and aren't on Social Security or SSI. I think they've got to go file that short form. I think you can go online to any one of those free places that let you fill out tax forms and fill out the quick form. And but you only got till the 22nd. I don't remember if they said of May or April to get those filled out and sent in so you can get a check. Oh, this Misty, this is my yard. Hang on, let me get a drink of my Kool-Aid. I'll take you over, show you the chickens in the garden. Well, oh, how Raj, if it's free, I'm taking it. The government don't give free money out very often, so when they're giving it away, everybody ought to have their hand out. Look here, Misty. See that big red rooster right there? He's mean. He attacks my other rooster and he attacks me. He flogs at the fence. Want to wander? They're not withholding people's money and for tax purposes, but they are withholding if people owe back child support. Then they're going to garnish the money. That's the only thing they're garnishing on is back child support. Well, Roger Gaines, if you want to donate it, you can sure donate it into my PayPal. I can use it. Oh, he's mean. He's mean. He got his cone tore up too. My other rooster, he must be hiding somewhere. Oh yeah, he's down here behind this other tree. I'll walk down there. He's down here hiding on the other side of this other tree. He got beat up pretty good last time. He beat him up last week, and by the time he gets healed up, old Red beats him up again. Watch him. Watch him. He's going to hit me. Watch him. He attacks me. He's mean. Come on, Red. Come on. There you go. Watch him. He's going to attack me. Every time I go in the pen, he comes at me. He ran me out of my shoe the other day, and I was running around in there in that muddy muck with not one shoe on, one shoe off, trying to get away from the rooster attacking me. He was dead on me. I'm trying to get down here to see if I can get the other rooster. He's over behind this tree. He's real pretty. He's an Americana. He's all multicolored. There he is. See him sitting there behind the tree? He's hiding. His little cone's beat up. He's hiding. He's sitting in the sunbeam hiding from that other rooster. And look at my pretty flower. Oh, I've got a pretty purple one. It's purple and red, bloomed in the front side. But if I go over there, my signal drops out. Yeah, I only got one. He's a mean one. But maybe because I don't have enough hens in there yet. I'm trying to see if we can get that, but the sun's hitting real funny. I was trying to show you them little carrots. These peas are coming up. They're looking really good. The peas are getting big. Oh, that pea there's gotten real big. Those are peas, sweet peas. Thank you, Roger Gaines. Yeah, Wanda, they are confiscating people's money for that. But see, I took these little bitty. Let me see. See, look, I transplanted them in these holes in the blocks in different places, everywhere I could find a spot. I transplanted a carrot, one carrot in each one of them. Oh, let's go over here and look at these garlics. They're fixing to bloom. I let these go to seed this year. These were last year's garlic. But see hang on, let me see if I can get it on there good. See the pod? The garlic is fixing. That's going to be their seed pod. And I've got, I think, 3 or 4 of them from last year. And then these are the new garlics for this year. And they're sprouting right on along. They're coming along good. Oh, look at these trees. They're covered. And they're big. They're huge. And this is my big fancy old rock. I'm proud of my rock. Let me see if I can get it out of the sun, Chad. Ain't he pretty? He probably weighs several tons. And there's dogs are going crazy on something. That's my strawberry. And these are my squash I put in buckets up here. Little squashes, some of them. There goes the mail carrier. She's waving at me. Thank you, Wanna Wander. These are my potatoes. Oh, there's 30 heels of potatoes there. Gonna have a lot of taters. And my asparagus. Oop, let me get that off of there. But see, I planted 5 asparagus, but I only see 4 of them came up out of the 5. And these are 2 onions that started sprouting. And I planted some more cabbage in here. I've got tomatoes. and squash and eggplant. There's an eggplant out in there somewhere, and radishes. But I planted all kinds of stuff: broccoli, cauliflower, bell peppers, Anaheim peppers, carrots, okra, peas. I don't know. I got a little bit of everything in there. Yeah, I got a bunch of, there's so many carrot seed in that package. I planted them thick. I'm gonna have to go in there and pull them out. And I forgot what this is here. It's something bean. Alien was growing those out there on his place, so I ordered me some of them seeds. I've got some in the flower bed, and I put a few in that thing there, and I got one of them came up so far. I forgot what it is. It makes a big old leaf. It's big like an elephant ear leaf. Yeah, one I'm trying to just grow stuff so I can make salads, and I like coleslaw. So I'm growing cabbage, carrots, and radishes and onions to go in the coleslaw. Everything that I'm growing pretty much just has a purpose. It's just stuff that I'll eat. Tomatoes, I love tomatoes. Yeah, I think the slabs is went on lockdown too with the corona. Even the camps are tight, buttoning down the hatch, not letting strangers come into their camps. That's going to hurt them for their money they make off the snowbirds and stuff. Because without the snowbirds, the lot that's a lot of income for different slabbers from the snowbirds, and so that virus is really cracking them down there. I guess at Wolf Camp, yeah, they have a nice camp. There's several real nice camps there. I think the rabbit sides took the cake on top of them all now. Pink Pink Gorilla, he was doing pretty good with his fighting ring, but I think they made him take it out. Somebody did. He has a nice camp, and I like Dots, House of Dots. Pollen makes me sneeze. I've been eating allergy pills all week. Nope, it's not corona, folks. Oh yeah, Rabbit Side's got a real nice place. I'm gonna start looking around, Roger, for me some old bathtubs, because I want to start to try to hook up some aquaponics. And I've got room out here. I could set up maybe 4 or 6 tubs out here comfortable. And then I'll go catch some fish out of the lake and put in them, or even put some goldfish in them, to make the water that you recirculate good and fishy. The dirtier it gets, the better. Catfish and goldfish, that kind of stuff is will make it get real good and dirty. But I'm going to take that little thing, that little shed thing right there. That's where my turkeys used to live. I've just got some feed in buckets under it right now. But I'm going out here after a while, I think, and I'm going to get some. I've got some of that plastic, and I'm going to staple it on the sides and cover up all the holes. I'm going to leave air breather, but I'm fixing to get an incubator and start hatching chickens, baby chicks. And I'm going to make that a little brood house for the baby chicks. I'm going to hang my heat lamp in there and get some wood chips and put in the bottom of it. And I've got that siding all the way around it at the bottom so they can't get out. I just want to close in the sides. I'll leave air ventilation holes for them, but I want to close in the sides so if it rains, it doesn't get rain in there on the heat lamp and the chickens. I'm not sure yet which incubator I'm going to get. They've got one, but it's a little over $300, but you can hatch 112 eggs at one time. And that would be better if I could hatch them all at once and have them growing up. I could sell a few chicks and still have plenty left. I'll have to set it up for about a week though and get some extra thermometers and hydrometers and check the moisture and the heat in there and make sure it's going to stay stable at 100 degrees. It has to be 100, kept at 100 degrees for 21 days for chicken eggs. So every 21 days I can hatch, well, I can put 112 eggs in there. You're not going to get, if you get 100, you do real good. So yeah, that's my next step. I'm gonna turn the power. I live on solar out here, but I'm gonna turn the electricity back on when I get that stimulus check, and I'm gonna pick up an incubator. Because I don't have enough sun power in my battery bank to run an incubator properly. And so plus I'm going to need to run the sprinkler system here for the garden. Hey, Cougar. Good morning. Tannerite Cougar. Good morning. But anyway, so I figure I can, once I get my hens collection built up some and get these baby chicks coming in, I can maybe sell eggs and sell baby chicks and have a little additional income. And I'd like to put a small greenhouse down here somewhere. I'm just not sure where I want it at yet. I'm always adding new stuff out here. I'm going to add stuff till I add myself out of room, out of space. Yeah, it's quiet here, Misty. It's nice. Oh, thank you, Roger. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's very peaceful out here. Sit out here and listen to the birds chirp and the roosters cluck and crow and the hens. Yeah, this is the lake is just uh you can walk and hit the lake down here in about 5 minutes. And everybody in this subdivision, we're on a little cove here, and we've got areas, three parks here to where we have lake access, so we can go down there. I'll be videoing from down there this summer when the water warms up a little bit, so I can go swimming. Oh, if you're stressed out, this'll cure it though. You can just sit out here and listen to nature for a while. It'll unstress you, that's for sure. I've got all kinds of birds. Everything from little birds, hummingbirds and sparrows, up to red birds, bluebirds, yellow birds, all the way up to red-tailed hawks. There was two baby red-tailed hawks hatched out this year. I just have to watch them, not let them swoop down on my chickens. That's why I leave all those trees. See all those trees there? I leave those over the chicken run. That way those birds can't get down through there very easily to grab my chickens and run off with them. Oh my God. No way, Vaughn. Really? This, sometimes people are just sickos. Yeah, I'm trying not to get sick. I haven't been sick at all this year, which is unusual because, well, I've got chronic bronchitis and stuff, but, or, I think it was in October, the doctor gave me a flu shot and he put me on antibiotics at the same time. Oh, hell. Hey, Gringo, Sam was in shock. I can't believe that. Sam shows his junk on cam all the time. Sam showed his asshole. Junie Pie showed his asshole. Oh, it was little. Hi, Gavin. This is just a chit chat, Gavin Rogers. Come join in with us. Yep, it's pretty safe out here. This is a live stream, Gavin Rogers. People come in here and talk and hi, sweetie, and they chat and oh yeah, yeah, Sam's whooped his out, but I expected nothing more out of Sam, believe me. Yeah, Sam's really angry at me right now. He called a truce the other day, but his truce, I guess, wore out. It didn't last 2 days. Yeah, Gavin, this is a peaceful live streams. I allow trolls as long as they're peaceful and they're not being ugly to anybody. I only go on certain people's panels anymore. Uh, 'Cause some of them, they just like to get you up there so they can let somebody else rip into you about something, and I ain't diving into all that. Oh, I know, Vaughn. Yeah, yeah. He wished a slow, painful death on Sarah, I believe. That was awful, and her husband too. He wished death on Sarah's husband. Oh yeah, I've got a tent. I keep my tent in my van just in case I want to set up when I'm out going around somewhere. Sam could get in trouble for a lot of stuff if people turned him in and reported him, but I don't report him. He's got enough headaches as it is. He's living in a car. At least I'm stable on a piece of property, living off the grid anyway. Sam's got it worse than I do, so I ain't gonna dog on him. But Sam is Sam, and you all known Sam long many years, and Sam ain't gonna change. So, uh, trying to think how to put that. He's too old to change. He's set in his ways, and he's never gonna change. He just does things. He only whips out his junk and stuff for attention. He likes to be the center of attention. That's not a bad thing, but that's Sam. That's one of his traits. Yes, Gavin, we all know each other. Most all of us in here have known each other a long time. I just met Misty Girl recently, but I like her. I met her in another stream. Yeah, Gringo, he does the best he can, poor fella. And there's several of them. Dog Lips, he does the best he can for what he's got. They got so much to work with, and well, Misty Girl, that's true. But some people weren't designed to, or programmed, in other words, to live in society. Like as in a community, a real community. That's a lot of them live out to themselves because they don't get along with other people. Yeah, that Gringo, thank you. That's exactly what I was reaching for, and I couldn't find it in my brain. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Red Road Warriors. Yeah, Sam blocked me over there, Red. If y'all couldn't see me chatting in his chat, he blocked me. Yeah, Misty, I like you. Yep, Gavin Rogers, you're part of our family now. Uncle Gavin Rogers, he's going to be my uncle. I have no idea. I didn't say anything ugly. All I did was go in there and say, "Quitting YouTube, folks." You know how Tupac does, Misty. "Quitting YouTube, folks," and he blocked me right away. He said I was a troll and blocked me. But trolls don't live stream, and they don't show you their place where they live for sure. If I was a troll, I'm a damn good one. That's all I can say. And I troll in my own name. If I'm a troll, I'm trolling right in my own name. I don't use a hider name to say anything to anybody. If I say it, it comes right out of this name, Lipstickhick. I've got two YouTube accounts. They're both Lipstickhick. One's with a capital L and one's with a small L. They're both identical. They're both the same. And I believe I've got the same picture on them both. And so that's me. Two accounts. Hey Joe, have you met Misty Girl yet, Joe? She's real sweet, honey. She's a good person. I like her. Yeah, Misty Girl, if you ain't got thick skin, you don't need to be on YouTube anyway, 'cause otherwise you'd be quitting YouTube, folks. If I was gonna quit YouTube, I would just take my channel down and disappear and you wouldn't see me no more. Red Road Warriors, did I not give you a wrench? Listen, I can't do it on this phone, but when I go live and do my panel chat on my laptop again, I'll make sure and come in, because if I didn't mod you, I will. And I got a mod Misty Girl too. I just can't do it from this device. It's the live stream program I'm on, and I can't mod anybody from here on this. I'm using this live for YouTube app. Yeah, yeah. If I missed you, Red, but it was because I didn't catch you in my other stream. Uh, my no, not the last one, but the one before that. When I did that one, that's when I modded people. Oh, Autumn Love. Hey, girl. How you doing? Look, Misty Girl's here, Autumn. Yeah, I'm glad you all jump in. Well, Red, that's why I was telling you, you can buy property here. I know you was wanting to get your own little piece of land. And you can buy a lot out here for 1,500, $2,000. If you got cash money, you probably get you one for 15 or 1,000 maybe. There's a lot of lots in here for sale. You have to go on Act Data Scout. I'll have to send you the information and the email at Red Road Warriors, and go on Act Data Scout and look at the property here and see what's for sale. And then you can go about maybe finding the owner there on there and how to contact them and see what they'll take for a piece of property. Just don't get one that's on a slope, on a big slope. See, I'm sitting on top of a hill. My front yard and my backyard slopes downhill. Well, it don't flood here. All my flood water goes right over there on the right hand side of that pole barn. Okay, and uh, it's swampy over there. I don't have any swamp here. Yeah, I'll get time one day this week, and I'll send you the link to Act Data Scout. That's where you look it all up at. Oh yes, Autumn Loves. I did. It took me a couple months to get them out of here. I had to take them to court and get rid of them. Yes. Yeah, oh, I finally got them out of here. I'm still repairing all the damages they've done. I'll be repairing damages here forever. They tore some stuff up, that girl did. That one single girl. My next thing. Oh, hello, Zip Gun Bandit. Pow! Got his little cowboy icon and his corona mask on. But yeah, anyway, she broke a bunch of my sprinkler heads. So once I get the power back on, I'm going to go around and repair all of those because I'll need the sprinkler heads um, on so I can sprinkle the yard and the garden this summer when the drought hits. I'm trying to creep over. I'm going to see if I can get this lizard on the camera. There's a cute little lizard. They play on these rocks around this flower bed. There, I zoomed it up closer. You see him? See the little lizard sitting there? Oop, he ran. Oop, he ran. Yeah, Autumn, but I didn't get them out quick enough. They broke my well altogether about 16 of my sprinkler heads. They broke them off at the ground, so I've got to dig them up and replace fittings and stuff on there. And the inside, she drove nails all in the roof of this mobile home that's here, and I've got to get somebody to come along and get up there and repair that. Uh, and then I'm ripping out all the insulation and walls in there, re-insulating it, redoing everything, fixing any rotted wood, that kind of stuff. So I'll be repairing here for a while. Yeah, that little lizard was cute, wasn't he? Uh, that one was what I call my Geico, a chameleon. But I have some that had the rougher skin on them. They look like little dinosaurs. I've got some of those here too. Somebody's running a weed eater. I done ran mine. I got all my stuff trimmed up. Got the yard all nice and flat. And all this rain, it just keeps growing back. I've had to weed eat this yard twice already. Oh, Florida's got a lot of critters. What I saw, well, actually, it was in Alabama. They got the biggest water bugs with pinchers on them that I ever seen in my life. Them things look vicious. and they got their big black thing, great big ones, look like big gigantic beetles, and they got pinchers, and they were just all over it when I was at Bend, Alabama. It's been a few years since I've been down along that. Maybe one of these years I'll get back out on the road and head down that way again. Oh, there's Fancy. I call that rooster Fancy. He's the one that got beat up. Yeah, my friend's supposed to be bringing some more hens up. Chicken run all muddy, and he got to go in and catch him with the net. No, not no. Actually, we have a lot of June bugs. We get very few of the lightning bugs, but we get locust here. But I haven't seen any June bugs. I think they like the up north a little better than they do down here in the south. A little too hot for them. It gets pretty hot here summer. All last summer, it was between 100 and 110 all last summer, every day. And the humidity was high. You don't even sweat, and you're wet from the humidity. I like June bugs though. We just don't have any here. I got one little yellow lily down there spring back in January, but we don't get snow here, so we don't get hardly no winter. We've a lot of bugs here because we don't get cold enough to kill 'em. Yeah, yeah, red road warriors. They're great big. They look like I call them tumblebugs, the ones that roll shit turds. But they're huge. They're 3 or 4 times bigger than that. The ones I'm talking about are great big. They're like maybe 2 to 3 inches long, about an inch wide, and big old pinchers on them. They look like our wood beetles here. We have wood beetles that look like that, but they don't get that big. Our humidity here is terrible. It's humid right now. I'm gonna set this phone down a second. 'Cause I've got it was cool this morning, and I left my door open all night because the dogs. I've got a jacket, a hat, and gloves on, and now it's fixing to be 80 degrees, and I'll be in there putting on shorts and tank top in a minute. Okay. Oh, Cougar, the humidity's really bad here. Oh, hey, Sarah. Oh, are you going to go get tested for the corona, honey? Yeah, I hope it comes out all. I hope you don't have the corona, Sarah. You sure don't need that. Bad enough we got all the rest of the crap wrong with us that we got. We don't need corona putting its 2 cents in there, that's for sure. I don't really go out no more than I have to, so hopefully I won't get it. Yeah, Walmart's requiring all their employees to wear masks. I guess mask and gloves, and they're providing them with one. They got workers, 3 workers standing there at the front entrance. They got it blocked off where they have to corner everybody through that door to come in, and so they're grabbing the employees have to wear a mask to work. Somebody on Facebook said they was requiring you to wear a mask to shop, and that's not true. That's for the workers. Yeah, let's hope, Sarah. Let's hope it's just a cold or a flu. whatever, because well, we don't need nobody getting sick, you know. Well, people that aren't in contact with a lot of people, their chances of getting sick are less likely. So, like you, unless you've been in contact with somebody that's been in contact with it, your good chances of getting it aren't. Uh, you probably won't. It, like you said, it's probably this. I call it the change in the weather. I usually get it every spring and every fall, but since I've been on prednisone, I don't even. I haven't even got sick. I guess it keeps you from getting sick. I'm not sure. It's just a steroid, and then periodically the doctor will dump some antibiotics on me. Well, being quarantine's not so bad for me. I stay quarantined anyway. Especially the last 2 weeks of the month. That's the weeks you're always broke, after check day's gone by and you done paid your bills and bought everything you need. So the last 2 weeks of the month, I pretty much sit home, don't go anywhere anyway. I'm fixing to cook up. I've got some chicken fajita stuff in there. It's already cooked. I'm gonna warm